with it. How y'all doing? Man, when I tell you, it's always something. It's always something. But I thank y'all for staying tuned. I thank y'all for coming in here and holding it down, y'all mean, because this is the Night Owl Show. And we are back to rocking and a rolling. Can you dig it? Let me get my mic situated right here in front of me. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling? It is Talk to Me Tuesday. How you holding up? Y'all already know how it goes down and what it is. This is the Night Owl Show. This is the show for folks who's just getting off work, looking for something that they can vibe out with, something they can rock out to, something they can tune into live and in real time to react to in real time. You know what I'm saying? Get some real time reaction. This is the show for folks who getting up, getting ready for work. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to take off for the day, and you want something to help get you going, get you started, something to help entertain you, something to help get you vibing right, you know what I'm saying? And this is the show for folks who knew if you stuck around long enough, you're gonna get a chance to rock out with your boy. How y'all holding up? How you feeling? How you doing? Let me go ahead and get these shares in real quick. You know what I'm saying? How's everybody feeling on this smooth Tuesday morning? You know what I'm saying? It is primary election day out here in the Keys, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully everybody got a chance to get out and vote if that matters to you, you know what I'm saying? If that's something you want to be a part of, get into, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if you're going to comment on what's going on in your community, you definitely better make sure you at the polls, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you voicing your opinion if you somebody who claims to want to see better for your community, somebody who wants to have a voice in their community, you know what I'm saying? You definitely got to use that voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sharing real quick while we in here, vibing out, you know what I mean? Make sure while you're coming in, you hitting that share button, you're hitting that like button. We're trying to build the audience up. We're trying to build this thing up so that we can continue to rock out at an optimum level. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Dom? I see you. Make sure you comment where you're tuning in from. We can get you some shouts out in this thing. You know what I'm saying? And show some love. You know what I mean? My man says share. That's what's up, big fella. That's what's up. How y'all feeling though? How you doing? You know what I mean? It's been a crazy day. You know what I mean? Your boy definitely been on the move. And now I'm ready to kick back and rock out with y'all for this hour. You know what I'm saying? While I'm starting late and still gonna make sure we do what we can to do. You dig? Beard looking fuller and fuller every time I chime in. You know what I'm saying? It definitely make the jaw look bigger. Like it looked like I got a fat face, but it's really just, you know what I'm saying, the beard smoothly protruding out. You know what I'm saying? My man said all the way from Long Island, aka Strong Island, New York. You know what I'm saying? I see you, big dog. That's a long gap between you and me, big fella. Over here in the Keys, I'm just outside of Chicago. You know what I mean? So it means a lot to have y'all rocking out all the way from over there in New York City. New York City, as y'all accuse us of saying it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't this country over here as y'all think, but we damn sure ain't rocking out with a million plus population over here in my town. We got to move up to Chicago for something like that. You know what I mean? Man, but y'all know how we do. We rock out. We're going to keep this thing rolling smoothly. You know what I mean? Hopefully everybody's staying safe out there, staying warm, even though, you know what I mean, today has felt amazing outside compared to what we've been dealing with lately. You know what I mean? Anybody that's over here in this area in the Midwest, we've been dealing with them negative days, you know what I'm saying? And them super negative nights. But today it was 40. Today was beautiful. What was the weather like where y'all rocking out at? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all vibing out at? What was the weather like in y'all areas? You know what I mean? Anybody? How y'all feeling? How you holding up? We definitely gonna get back on that WandaVision because it's getting more and more insane by the day. And I know that every time we get on here, you know what I mean, I'm either interviewing somebody or we talking about that. But like I say, it's Talk to Me Tuesday. So you can give me something, we're gonna rap about what's on my mind. And And another thing that was on my mind, I just got done watching Shazam, and nobody told me. Like, I thought that movie was gonna be a bomb. It was actually pretty slick for what it was worth. He said, I hate New York weather, especially in the winter. Hey, I can only imagine, man. Y'all more farther, you know what I'm saying, northeast than we are. So y'all closer to Canada, plus you right there off the coast. So I imagine y'all get a lot of insane weather out that way. You know what I'm saying? You say y'all don't have 4 snowstorms in the last month. That's insane. That's crazy. We just get bad. We get when we get it bad out here, we get it bad like it drops. You know what I'm saying? The weather drops, and when it do pick up and warm up and the snow start melting and stuff, then it drops again and turn everything into ice. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But man, let me know how y'all feeling, how y'all doing, how's the weather, wherever you watching, wherever you viewing from, you know what I mean? And appreciate you for coming in and tuning in with your boy for Talk to Me Tuesdays. We running a little late, so we're gonna run this thing a little late, you know what I'm saying? But we in this thing. We definitely in this thing. And we're gonna be in this thing for the whole hour, rocking out. Shooting the bobos, you know what I'm saying, rapping a little bit. Because y'all know I've been on the WandaVision kick. I'll keep telling y'all to make sure y'all get on the WandaVision kick, because I really want y'all to stay in tune. What was it? Last episode, we had somebody on here named Mephisto that was in here dropping comments like, yeah, I'm manipulating Wanda. I'm telling her what to do. I'm making everything happen. Like, yeah, okay, big fella. Hey, whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote, you dig? Because we definitely, hey, who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to come in here and enjoy, you know what I'm saying? But it's been insane to see how things have been progressing so far with this show. You know what I'm saying? If you've been tuning in, you know what I mean, then you know WandaVision it's been getting crazy, you know what I'm saying, between how they're setting up the villain, who actually is the villain, you know what I'm saying? He said New York winter is no joke. Hey, look here, man, look. Major cities, New York, major cities up this way. We get it worse. We get it bad. You know what I'm saying? Other cities, like I be watching a lot of content from LA, and they be out there bundled up over 30 degrees. Like, fam, really 30 degrees. 30 degrees, I still put a hoodie on and go outside. You know what I'm saying? Out here, what we get, man, you better put on a t-shirt, a long sleeve, another long sleeve, a hoodie, a jacket under your hoodie, and then a jacket over your hoodie. See, I got the zip-up thermal jacket, you know what I'm saying? It looks like a shirt, but it with a zipper, you know what I'm saying? Throw that joint on over a long sleeve that's over a t-shirt, that's over a tank, you know what I'm saying? Possibly my sweat vest, because that's insulated too, helps to stay warm, get your body temperature up quick, you know what I mean? And then, throw my hoodie on, throw a jacket on over my hoodie. Oh, I'm good then for this negative weather we be dealing with. But other mugs, man, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine, especially up there in New York. I know them storms get crazy up there. But yeah, till y'all come up with something to talk about, we're going to rap about this WandaVision. Actually, we're going to rap about this movie Shazam. You know what I mean? I want to say I underestimated the movie. I really did. I thought it was going to be trash because it was about a kid who is childish with superhero abilities. You know what I'm saying? And all he got to do is say the word, he transforms. What I didn't give credit for was the characters around him. You know what I'm saying? What I didn't give credit for was the action and how they would set up the storyline. You know what I mean? Because I knew about Shazam and his contrast with Superman to a degree. I'm more Marvel than DC, so I've been working on getting more involved. You know what I'm saying? Finally got around to watching Birds of Prey. That's a whole nother conversation. You know what I'm saying? But I thought Shazam was actually pretty slick for what it was. I thought it was a pretty dope movie. Didn't think it got the credit it was supposed to get. You know what I mean? And when you thought it was going to get corny at the end, like when I thought I could have predicted what was about to happen next, nope, caught me off guard. And it was actually like, this is a refreshing twist of events for a superhero movie. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely thought it was dope. You know what I mean? I definitely thought it was dope. Let's see. Dom say, just in case you didn't see him on Facebook page, my dude Supreme RA and TB Living Proof finna be on round table with my dudes Fick and Fat B Friday, March 5th. That's what's up, big dog. That's what's up. Make sure y'all slide over and check that out. You know what I mean? March 5th. That's my baby brother's birthday. But yeah, it was actually, you know what I mean, a pretty dope. It was actually a pretty interesting movie. You know what I mean? Definitely pulled on the heartstrings. Definitely wasn't expecting to see a storyline set up like that. You know what I mean? Where the main character, the hero of the movie, goes in search for not necessarily goes in search for, well, the movie's old, so if you ain't seen it by now, you know what I mean, he go in search for his mama, you know what I mean, and I've never seen a movie played out like this where when the hero goes in search of family they had lost or thought they had lost, you know what I mean, lost contact with, didn't know how to get back in touch with, it usually plays out differently. It's usually like this whole reuniting scene, tears drop. It's a tear jerker moment. You know what I mean? And I was sitting back waiting for it, like, all right, here it comes. She's gonna wrap her arms around him. And Blase was like, no, that is not what happened, even in the slightest. Mom was like, hey, I left you with the police because I thought they would have did better for you than I could have. And yeah, I mean, I lost you in the crowd, but then when I found you, you were sitting on the hood, cop was putting a blanket around you, give you something to drink, and I knew you were safe. And it was like, boy, that's some other stuff for you. You know what I mean? Because if that would have been in the real world, they would have took that little boy to the police station. They would have asked him what his name was. He would have told him his name. They would have put it in the system, found out where the boy lived, and they would have took him home. In this situation, mama see him with the cops. Mama split, you know what I'm saying? I'm up out of this thing, you know what I mean? And left him. And then by the time he find her later, reunite with her 10 plus years later, I think it was 10 years later, she's like, well, I got a new life. Like, your dad's in jail. My man ain't gonna have the fact that I got a son. It's not the right time for me right now. Like, dude, and the line that he said after that was like, it's cool. I put all this effort into getting over here to find you, but I got to get back to my real family now. Mind you, the man just recently got adopted and is really like not really embracing his foster family like that, even though he went from not having nobody to having foster brothers, foster sisters, you know what I'm saying? A dual parent household. Like, it was something, you know what I'm saying? It was a sight to see, you know what I mean? And to see how they played that, to see how they set that whole storyline up, to see how how engaging it was, like with him developing his powers, with learning who he was as a superhero, with the contrast of him finally being able to connect with people, you know what I'm saying, and understanding that to a degree there's a reason why superheroes have hidden identities or secret identities, because of the ones closest to them. But then if the ones closest to you know, and then they take advantage of that and they try to utilize that for their own selfish gain. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting to see how they set this character up throughout the whole movie. You know what I mean? And then dealing with the 7 deadly sins in the movie was insane. Was a dope aspect. Was a dope part of it, because it was showing that everybody battles with something. You know what I mean? And he embraced the villain in this movie, embraced all of the seven deadly sins so he could gain powers. And in doing so, he wound up basically having the exact same powers as Shazam, with the exception that as long as they were in him, he had powers. But the moment all seven deadly sins left him to go do something else, go attack, to go whatever, he became weaker. And when all of them left him, he was just like anybody else. So the difference was that, like, Shazam's powers or Billy Batson's powers in the movie was given to him and innate in him. So it wasn't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? In this situation with the other guy, the demons possessed him, if you will, and took over his body. And didn't take over his body, but gave him enhanced abilities as long as they were within him. You know what I'm saying? But the moment they went out there for something else, they was coming for business. Let's see. It says, same day Supreme drops Witness My Kingdom and TB Living Proof has a single title, Mouths to Feed, all on streaming platforms. That's what's up. That's what's up. And they should see that you giving them shouts out, man. They probably love the fact that you advertising for them like that. So I come out of the foster care system, best part of my childhood, actually. Really. I know a lot of people, I know a lot of good people that was in foster systems, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of messed up people that came out of two-parent households. So it's really not, it's not it's not as necessary as a two-parent, as important as a two-parent household is, as the values that are given inside that household. You know what I mean? You can't just, it's not enough to just say, well, we had a two-parent household, you know, stay together for the sake of the kids. Like, no, because you're not investing the right energy into the kids, because you're not setting the right atmosphere, you know what I'm saying, for them to cultivate and nurture properly. You know what I mean? While some people will get adopted and get taken into a whole other household where they'll cultivate their dreams and nurture their gifts, you know what I'm saying, to help them develop their individual selves. And then in thus, you know what I mean, able to actually become who they were meant to be versus being programmed to just go along to get along. You know what I'm saying? Programmed to just find some way to become content and go with that. You know what I mean? That's what I think is the biggest and most important facts of the nature versus nurture. You know what I'm saying? So, like you saying, you come from a foster care system, that was some of the best parts of your childhood. I know some that'll say, well, you know, you gotta come from a two-parent household in order to maintain some type of semblance of common sense or peace or commonality or anything like that. But even you're saying that was some of the best parts of your life was when you was in the foster care system. I come from a two-parent household, and from the outside looking in, people thought we was the Cosbys, but clearly that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? My dad was not a doctor, mama was not a lawyer, and we was not rolling in the dough. You know what I mean? We just had a two-parent household. That was just it. You know what I mean? And I'm not taking away from it. I definitely see the importance of a two-parent household, but I also understand now, after coming from a two-parent household, and now I operate a two-parent household, I believe that it's not enough to just have a two-parent household. It's also the nurturing that you got to pour into your children. It's also the time and energy that you pour into them, the atmosphere that you create for them. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be one of cultivation. It's got to be one of inspiration. It's got to be one of dream and ambition building. It can't be one of just existing. That's what I think people go wrong with these days, is just finding ways of existing and not actually living life. You know what I'm saying? Bro said, how come kids from the old school days come from homes with deadbeat parents, come from more homes with deadbeat parents than they do now? Because a lot of the kids these days, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the kids that had deadbeat parents know what that feels like. So to go through life wishing that your parents would have been more active in your life, to go through life wishing that you would have got more from your parents, or to go through life feeling like you that they don't have your best intentions at heart, it's going to program you to ensure you don't make your children feel that same way. You know what I'm saying? And that'll lead to the generation following to care more about their kids. You know what I'm saying? Obsess over their kids almost, which that's not a good thing either. You know what I'm saying? Because while we want to give them a voice to be able to nurture them, to be able to help cultivate the gifts and the talents that we see hiding within them, we also can't allow the children to become too comfortable. You can't allow the kids to become overly comfortable to the point where now they're flirting with the disrespect line. You know what I'm saying? My kids hear me cracking jokes and talking jazz and stuff all the time, so much so that they start imitating it a little bit. And sometimes it's borderline disrespectful. And I'll be having to tell them, like, hey, it's a thin line between, you know what I'm saying, hilarious and harmful. So you got to be careful how you dance with that line, how you play with it. Because if I feel like you're being disrespectful, you're in trouble. But if you mess around and make me laugh before I can say something, you slid home. You know what I'm saying? You slid home safely. Barely, but you slid home safely. And see, like when I was growing up, deadbeat parents were so common. I think that was a view of how we looked at it, because I would say the same, but then in the same breath, my perspective isn't everybody's perspective. So there are some that would have said parents back then cared more about their kids. And nowadays, people are more so focused on getting money and living life, to the point where your parents take care of your kids now, to the point where your kids spend more time with the daycare or with the babysitter than they do with you. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. To the point where your kid will be in 6th grade and you couldn't answer what's their favorite color. You know what I'm saying? What's their favorite movie? What's their favorite this? What's their favorite that? You know what I mean? And as a parent, I happen to know favorites change a lot, like quickly, swiftly. In the blink of an eye, you look up and they loving something else. You know what I'm saying? But in the same breath, you'll know something about your kids. These days, parents is too quick to be like, you know what? I'm just going to focus on getting money. I'm just going to make sure that my kids stay clean. I'm just going to make sure that my baby stay Dougie. That's all that matters. Ooh, out the bam. Like, nah, that's not all that matters, because the only thing that you program your children to believe is the only thing that matters is what they got on. Then in the same breath, what you think they're going to grow up understanding? What you think they're going to grow up reflecting? They're going to grow up like, as long as I'm clean, the rest of that stuff don't matter. I ain't got to do this. I ain't got to do that. Right? And while you want to be fresh, you want to stay Dougie, you know what I mean? You want to make sure you stay sharp, you know what I mean? And on the good foot, you know what I'm saying? In the same breath, if your focus is material, what can you gain? If you're not trying to actually work on accumulating things, if you're not working on gaining things that appreciate and not depreciate, because being fresh, that's good and fine, but the moment you walk out the store with it, the value goes down. The moment you wear it, the value is cut in half. And every time after that, you're cutting into the value of whatever it was more and more, because you put more wear and tear on it. Yeah, we're not investing in our stocks. I hear people whispering about Bitcoin constantly. You think your boy ain't looking into some stuff? Think I ain't got some stuff I'm working on over here on the backhand side? Come on, man. Get out of here. Be honest. You got to find ways of making money make money. You got to find ways of being smarter and not just living, but actually experiencing life, enjoying life, not stressing over what you ain't got, not burning yourself out, trying to keep looking for things to gain that you feel like others have that you don't have. So you got to keep feeling like you're catching up. Man, the sooner you become content in where you are, happy in your current situation, the sooner you'll start gaining more because you're not stressing as much. Now you're more at peace, and now things can flow. Now you're at a different energy level where you're sending out different vibrations, and those vibrations are welcoming vibrations, as opposed to the nervous, anxious, got to keep moving, got to keep doing some vibes that'll dispel a lot of stuff away from you, but you never know what's being pushed away from you. Might actually be something you needed the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But rap with your boy, talk to me. Let me know what's on your mind, what y'all want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Says seriousness of bullying, but talk to the school. Oh man, bullying, that's a serious subject. I don't think it's so much it's bad as much as it is today as it was back in the day. You know what I mean? Now you hear about it more often. Now there's more avenues of expression, of ways of talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like dealing with bullying definitely builds character, because when you don't have to deal with bullies, you don't really know how to handle confrontations like that. You know what I'm saying? You say there's other ways of handling that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? When you're not familiar with dealing with confrontation, you won't know how many different ways there are of handling confrontation. So as soon as it's brought to you, you act instinctively, and it's fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? There's so many ways you can deal with confrontation. There's so many ways you can handle a bully. I promise you. I've dealt with bullying myself. I got a whole spoken word piece on bullying called Speak Up. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've actually talked to some kids uh, that were in school, and we were on the subject of bullying. And I got a chance to, because I think it was like a bully, a stop the violence, a bully awareness rally or something like that. It was going on at the local library, and my brother, who was coordinating, knew that I had some spoken word piece on it, and we've known each other since high school, so he knows my story. He knows I've dealt with it in my past. You know what I mean? So he plugged me in, and to hear some of them kids talk about how they deal with bullying, were dealing with bullying at the time, which was probably about I want to say like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. Um, to see how they were dealing with bullying, how they were responding to bullying, the impact it was having on them, it was really like pulling on the heartstrings in a lot of different ways, because not only could I relate, but I also wanted them to know like it doesn't end. Your life doesn't end because of bullying. And there's so much more to life than that. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is just hang on and just understand that they not doing that as something personal to you. Like it's literally something going on inside of them that's causing them to lash out at others like this. And it's not in no way, shape, and or form am I justifying it. But when you understand that they're putting you through something because they're going through something, it makes it to where you want to approach it differently. It definitely gives you a different perspective on it. You know what I'm saying? That goes back to the whole Killmonger type villain. You know what I'm saying? Where, yeah, you're a villain, but in the same breath, you're a villain, but you're not a villain that just decided one day when you woke up this was how things was going to be. Like you became a villain because of your circumstances, because of the way things played out in your life, and that has to be taken into consideration. You know what I mean? Stuff like that leads to temporary insanity, or at least a plea when you go to court. That mom got on my nerves, though. Your kid's crying and you're filming instead of hugging and comforting your child. I don't know. It sounds like you're talking about a specific video. You see, let's see. Serious as a bully, but talk to the school. There's other ways of handling that. It sounds like you're talking about something specific, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of videos where moms don't really handle situations properly with their kids, but I charge that to the fact that some people become parents before their time. And that's not necessarily saying at a certain age, you know what I'm saying, you got to become a parent. That's saying that mentally you're not ready to have a child if you're not prepared to teach a child that there's a time and place to fight, to defend yourself, and there's a time and a place to just walk away from a situation. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a parent, I want to say this publicly. If you're a parent that sees your child going through being antagonized, being bullied, or something happening in the sense of now your child is dealing with and battling with complexes and not sure how to go about, you know what I'm saying, life or whatever. And you're filming situations where they're put on the spot. You know what I'm saying? You're filming them getting jumped, or you filming them in fights. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't them in the boxing ring with some gloves on. I hope whatever happens to your kid happens to you. I hope that somebody just walk up to you and just knock you clean off your feet, out the street, and on your seat. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't stand seeing videos where you see it's kids fighting and you know that's a parent that's watching because you can hear them yelling into the mic on the phone. That's my baby. Don't touch my baby. Ma'am, can you come act like a parent and get your baby? I seen one video where they was little girls making little girls fight. Girls couldn't have been no more than 5 years old. And the other girl couldn't have been no more than 8. And the 5-year-old getting dragged. And the mama's the one recording it, praising the baby on. But it's like, dude, one, them two shouldn't even be beefing over nothing. And if anything, the 8-year-old should have gave a smooth, stiff arm, and that should have been the benediction on that. But to turn around and film and antagonize your baby, to go over there and then fight this kid, drag her by her hair off of an old school air conditioning unit into the grass and then start punching her face, like, come on, man. We got to do better as parents. Yeah, no. See, that's not okay. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better as parents. But in the same breath, the parents that I know, the people that I interact with, the circle that I have, all of us are parents for the most part. Everybody has kids. And nobody, and when I tell you nobody, I mean nobody in my circle would have entertained the thought of watching kids fight like that. It would have never went down like that. It would have never went down like that. Not around here. Me and my homies used to put the gloves on, but we never recorded that stuff, let alone watching kids fight and thinking that mess is cool or cute or anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But hey, different strokes for different folks. Some folks actually find entertainment in drama and mess. And like, dude, it's so much of that crap all throughout the world. We do not have time to be sitting back getting entertained by it. We got to deal with drama and mess, beef, and instigation throughout life. There's no there's no reason to go seek this thing out, to go seek out to go seek out drama and mess. I can't get enough. I can't get past how some people just get entertained by it. But I guess that's why they got whole genres for it. You know what I'm saying? Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Showtime, BET. They got they got stuff like that for everybody. So I gotta give credit to the fact that it's people that like it. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I can go without. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather watch something that makes me laugh. I would rather watch something that's interactive, that's thought provoking. You know what I'm saying? That's going to have me thinking about some stuff. I ain't trying to be caught up in no mess that's. Uh, Here we go. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to get this one's got to go set up. There we go. Trying to get this one's got to go set up. You know what I mean? That way we can flow into it real smooth, like you dig. But like I was saying, this one's got to go thing. When I tell you, I mean, not one's got to go. This WandaVision thing. When I tell you, it's getting more and more interesting as the day goes on, and I'm glad I gave it more than just that one episode. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't cut it off when I started to, because I was about to end it. I was about to dead it. I swear I was. But it was like, it's Marvel. I gotta give it some type of opportunity. I gotta give it a chance. I can't just turn my back on it because I want to stay in tune. I know how Marvel is. Marvel gonna say something to do something to set up something else for something else later on down the line. And I know it's coming. You just gotta really wait for the setup if you can be patient enough for it. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be. That first episode was rough. It's old school. I've heard so much about I Love Lucy. Heard it was hilarious. Like if you can go back and watch, you know what I'm saying, some of them episodes, I heard I Love Lucy was spot on. You know what I mean? But no, I can't get off into the black and white. You know what I'm saying? And I tried watching Logan Noir, where it was just the black and white version, exact same movie, just no color whatsoever. So it pulls you more into the drama, it pulls you more into the action because you're not distracted by all the colors and bright lights or whatever. But in the same breath, it's like it was a slow builder. And now this past episode 7, where we finally get to see another superhero coming to the mix, you know what I'm saying, that we've been waiting for, that I'm a fan of, that I knew about since the beginning. So I was waiting to kind of see how they was going to do this one, you know what I mean? Because I knew something was up from the very second episode when you saw how she introduced herself. Like, hi, what's your name? My name? Geraldine. Like, man, why are you guessing? You know what I'm saying? Even if this is a make-believe reality, even if all of this stuff around you is fake and set up, even the clothes you got on, how is it all of a sudden that you can't remember your name? You know what I'm saying? So to see how not only that played out, and to see how I want to drop so many spoilers, but I don't want to do it because it's only been a few days, and I like to give y'all a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? And I see why some folks do every 2 episode, you know what I'm saying, recap. That way you had time to watch this one and the next one, and then we wrapping on them before you watch the episode that's to come. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely geeked up about this next episode to come. I'm curious to see how things are gonna play out because not only did we gain another superhero, we gained access to one of the villains who I know ain't working by herself. There's got to be somebody else in the mix with her, but they still not dropping who that is. They saying that that's probably one of the most expensive cameos we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the fan theory videos I've been watching, Paul Bettany, which is the guy that plays Vision, says that he's been waiting his whole career for a chance to work with this person. And when they filmed the action scenes, when they filmed the scenes, it was amazing. It was incredible. You know what I'm saying? Fireworks everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He thought it was real chemistry on the set. So I'm actually geeked up to see how this thing gonna play out. You know what I'm saying? To get off into this thing. You know what I mean? But y'all know what time it is. We're approaching the 15-minute marker. So we're going to get off into this. One's got to go for the episode. You know what I'm saying? And as y'all know how I do, we put up the one's got to go so everybody can see what it is so we all can rock out to it. You know what I mean? I know there's a few of y'all right now that are sharing this thing while we watch that thing. Don't forget to hit the like button, whether you watch it from YouTube and or Facebook. Make sure you hit that heart button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment so I can highlight it, pull you up, and shout you out for tuning in. And make sure you stay ready because we're about to get off into this. One's got to go. And the one's got to go for today. Compromise, consistency, laughter, or support. Now, I'm going to leave this here up for one hot second, you know what I'm saying? Just because I want you to see it. Make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you hit that like. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that comment so I can shout you out wherever you're tuning in from. But we on the one's got to go for today. And right now, we're dealing with compromise, consistency, laughter, and support. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to say these are in a relationship. So, in a relationship, which one got to go? If one had to go out of these four, which one got to go? You know what I'm saying? And that's actually a pretty crazy question. You know what I'm saying? Dominic said, that's tough. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That's a tough one. Because if we're talking about relationships, compromise, consistency, laughter, and support, those are very key elements of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm lighting my cigarette, I know y'all like, dude, you just put one out. Man, this show, whew. And that question right there, which one's got to go? Oh, man. That's not an easy one. That's not an easy one. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, those are the four components of a relationship that are vital. When I tell you vital, yeah. A relationship ain't a relationship without these, you know what I'm saying? At least three of the four. And that's the point we at now. Which one of these four gotta go if you gotta pick one that's gotta go for the show? Now, you know what? We're probably going to double back on this one when I got a guest on the show, just so I can hear another take, another person's perspective real time on this question, because this is definitely a rough one. This ain't no easy answer. Now, we're going to jump straight off into it. The first one for me that's got to stay, because you know how I do mine. I'm going to do mine backwards. I'm not going to say which one's got to go out the gates. I'm going to describe which one's got to stay first, and we're going to get to the one that's got to go at the end. For me, the first one out the gates that's got to stay, it's got to be laughter for me. You know what I'm saying? For me, laughter is one of the most important factors of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? A sense of humor. Being able to take a joke, being able to give a joke, you know what I'm saying? Being able to be a distraction when I need a distraction, being able to be, you know what I'm saying, some comic relief when I'm going through a stressful situation, you know what I mean? Being able to be there for me, you know what I'm saying? And anybody that knows me know, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type where if I'm stressed out like that, I'm like, man, I need a good distraction. And somebody hit me with a joke, or somebody hit me with a stand up to go watch, or some little meme or a gift or a little quick video, you know what I'm saying? Or I turn to all deaf digital and pull up some roast me, and I just started laughing till people getting their heads ripped off by fellow comedians. You know what I'm saying? But to me, laughter is one of the greatest factors in life. You know what I mean? It's one of the smallest factors that have one of the most powerfulest impacts, one of the most powerful impacts. Because what a lot of people don't know is laughter actually increases the immune system. It helps release endorphins into the body that help make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? That help give you a better sense of self. You know what I mean? Dom said that's so hard with the PC culture. Everyone gets so offended by everything today. Hey man, look, and that's why you need to have somebody you can laugh with. You know what I'm saying? That gets your jokes, that gets your type of comedy and understands how you want to joke. You know what I'm saying? And for those just now tuning in, we on the ones that gotta go. And here's what we on for the day. So make sure you jump off into them comments because I'm curious which one of these in a relationship you can go without. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, the first one that's got to stay for me, the first one that's got to stay, got to be laughter out the gates. Ain't no question about it. The next one that's got to stay for me in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak on your end or anybody else's end. Compromise has to be next on that list. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to meet somebody in the middle, be able to meet halfway on things that you're going to go through, debate about, you know what I'm saying, be at odds about. There's a lot of different ways to where compromise comes into a situation, into a relationship, and you want to make sure, and my nose has really been, there's something, I should have blew my nose. It's something about being in a relationship and somebody will understand, you know what I'm saying, and see how much something means to you, even if they're against it, and then try to meet you halfway on it. You know what I'm saying? Being able to, the give and take in a relationship is vital. You got to be able to have somebody that you can go back and forth with, you can bounce stuff off of. Bro, say, yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to have somebody that is understanding as well as giving, so they'll know, like, all right, this matters to this person, so I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Not because I'm getting something back. I'm meeting you halfway on this, even though I don't agree with it. I see how important it is to you, and I want you to feel supported. You know what I'm saying? And then vice versa. You know what I mean? Best example of compromise. Guys want to go shoot pool with the fellas. Girls want to go get their nails and stuff done. Like, all right, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'll set it up like this, you set it up like that, and then we'll make sure we ain't out the house at the same time. So the baby's always got somebody here watching them. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second. I feel like I got to jump right back into daddy mode for a heartbeat. I'm so sorry, y'all. I apologize. Daddy mode kicks in, and you gotta deliver that bass. You know what I'm saying? We on the ones gotta go for the day, and the ones gotta go for the day. Compromise, consistency, laughter, and support. Compromise, consistency, laughter, and support. You know what I'm saying? Now, I said laughter's got to stay because you got to have somebody with a good sense of humor. You got to have somebody who's understanding. You got to have somebody who knows your style of funny. So when you crack a joke, when you tag something, when you reference a movie, when you do a quote, anything, you want somebody that'll snicker a little bit. I see what you did there. You know what I'm saying? And it's something like that. So you got to have laughter. You got to have somebody who's going to meet you halfway. I understand you want this. I want that. Let's see how we can find somewhere in the middle. My bad, y'all. Let's see how we can find somewhere in the middle we can meet. You know what I'm saying? Which leaves consistency and support. Now, I don't have to tell you that this is by far one of the hardest ones got a goal that I've done. Because for the most part, they've been light. They've been, you know what I'm saying, food related, movie related, comical, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. This one is, serious. This one's a little bit more intellectual, if you will. Consistency means having somebody who is faithful. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean faithful as in fidelity. I mean faithful like you can count on them. You know what I'm saying? Consistency means like some things are like clockwork. You know what I'm saying? I know my wife is consistent with work. I know she's consistent with the kids. You know what I'm saying? I know she's consistent with her upkeep and how well she feels about herself, so she can make sure she's the best her for the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? But consistency goes into so many more other factors. You know what I'm saying? Consistency is another way of saying reliability. You know what I'm saying? Like how much can I depend on this person to continue doing this thing? You know what I'm saying? And support as an entertainer, as somebody who goes to shows, as somebody who performs regularly, who has merchandise. Support means a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep this thing PC, as my guy said it, PG, as I usually say. Support, you know what I mean? Being able to have somebody there to count on, to share moments with, all of that stuff is important. You know what I'm saying? To feel like you're not doing it alone, to feel like somebody sees what you see, you know what I'm saying? They want to see the best you, or they want to see that in you, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who believes in you and what you're building, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody that's reliable, somebody that's you don't have to worry about whether XYZ is going to get done. You know what I'm saying? As a person who went from living in a 2-parent household to living on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Homeless, and then forced to come back from homelessness. I would say I've learned that support isn't consistent. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, why do we get more support for our gifts and talents from strangers than our own people? That's a beautiful question. I chalk that up to we get more support from strangers because those who know us look at us and then feel some type like have a little midlife crisis type episode where they upset at themselves for how far they haven't came in life and how much time they've used that haven't been utilized, while others actually do that they know, you know what I'm saying, and have access to. So I learned not to take that personal, you know what I'm saying? But back to this one's got to go so we can get on up out of here, you know what I mean? If I got to pick one that's got to go, and it looked like I got to, between consistency and support, I would have to say consistency. Consistency has to stay, and support out of these four will be the one from a relationship that I could say I could go without. And the reason why is I would rather have somebody, let me get this off the screen. I would rather have somebody who's consistent with me, with what we do, with what we building, than somebody I can't really count on like that, but you watch the show, you buy the merch, you'll show up to an open mic or two. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'd rather have somebody that's reliable. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I can count on. Somebody that when I'm scheduling my day, I can account for depending on you for this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely if I had to pick out of these, yeah, I think I can go without support. If I got laughter, if I got compromise and I got consistency, I think I think all of that will come and will make up for you not being at a show or you not rocking the merch. You know what I'm saying? Because everything's still coming home anyway. Whether you're there or not, I'm making the shirts, so they gonna get you. It ain't like you got to pay for them. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think. So it took me making YouTube for my moms to notice my work. Hey, bro, look, I've been performing for years, create my own platforms, open mic showcases, and all of my open mics have been here at home. You know what I'm saying? My showcases that I put on have been here at home for the most part, and I can account for one that my family came to. I don't charge it to their heads or their hearts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chalking it to the fact that people got lives. They worried about their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? My mom follows me on TikTok, so she gets a chance to see some of the goofy stuff I be doing on there, and she follows me like my day posts and stuff. So if I post the stuff in the right areas, like you say, it gets seen. You know what I mean? But I don't stress whether or not it gets seen or not because the ones who it's meant for is gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see what time it is. We can hit that hour. We finna go and get up out of here. Make sure that you slide over, hit up that link tree. You know what I'm saying? Get connected, stay in tune. We got access to everything on the link tree. You know what I'm saying? Discord, Facebook, IG, TikTok, Patreon, which is popping live, launched and active now with content on it. You know what I'm saying? That you can't find anywhere else. And memberships start as low as $5 a month for extra access to my content, additional content that won't be leaked anywhere else, early access to the storytelling podcast. I'm gonna be starting pretty soon, and other stuff, a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. You know what I mean, as well as if you depending on what tier you go, you get merch. You know what I mean. You'll get personal wellness checks where I'll be reaching out to you, make sure you're good, make sure everything rolling smooth with you. You know what I'm saying? And also get you engaged on the platforms. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to build something, interact with you, consult with you, and help you get started with whatever it is you're trying to work on. You know what I'm saying? But that's for the different tiers of the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? So slide over there, check that out, see which tier you might want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? And get access to all of this content that other people can't get access to. You know what I mean? As well as stay in tune with all the TikToks because not all of them get leaked over to Facebook and IG. Make sure you stay in tune with the Discord where you got direct contact with me if you're not already linked with me on Messenger, on Facebook and IG. You know what I'm saying? And that's more where we ain't got to worry about copyrights and nothing like that, where we can link and interact, play music, talk, watch movies. We can do a whole heap. You know what I'm saying? Right there on the Discord. You know what I mean? Along with my IG links, you can stay in tune. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you are ordering your Keep It Smooth merch. You know what I'm saying? We do have new logos on deck, and I just restocked up, so I'm gonna be getting out some back orders. I'm gonna be creating some new lineup stuff. You know what I'm saying? To see how that stuff moves and how y'all liking that. But this is definitely gonna be dope because I'm finna hit you with a little twist. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all stay in tune and keep rocking out because we're gonna continue to rock out. And make sure y'all stay in tune for tomorrow because I can't wait for y'all to see who we're gonna have on the show for Who You With Wednesdays, where we interview entrepreneurs, where we interview business people, where we interview movers and shakers, where we interview people that are doing something and cultivating their gifts. You know what I'm saying? And people who deserve some flowers. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all stay in tune. That flyer be released first thing in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So that we can have it ready for tomorrow night. I have been your boy Keep Smooth, and this has been the Night Owl Show. This to show for folks who's getting off work, looking for something to get off into, something you can relax and cool down to, you know what I'm saying? React to real time in real time and get some real time reactions. This to show for folks who's getting up, getting ready for work. So you're looking for something to help get your blood going and your juices flowing to help get you in the right headspace for work. And this to show for folks who knew if you stuck around long enough, you can get a chance to rock out with your boy. What's going on with you, young man? You know what I mean? Hopefully you kept it smooth out there, big fella. You know what I mean? But this has been the Night Owl Show, and I have been your boy, Keep It Smooth. We have rocked out, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all, if you're in the rewatch, make sure y'all watching this, you know what I'm saying? Comment who you felt on what you felt had to go on the ones gotta go, you know what I'm saying? Always. That's what's up, big dog. Appreciate you for tuning in, you know what I'm saying? If you're enjoying what you're viewing, if you're enjoying what you're partaking of, please feel free to donate to the Cash App and or the PayPal. Anytime a Cash App and the PayPal comes through real time during the show, I'll react in real time. I'll show you some love and give you some shouts out in real time. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all gonna bring back the open mics? Bro, we go, man, I'm working on that, bro. Real talk. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to trade one of the nights in the week. You know what I'm saying? And do the open mic one day throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing it on the Saturday like I used to. That way, you know what I'm saying? Because most folks be out moving around, doing shows, features, looking for something to get into outside. I want to make sure that everybody get a chance to be, you know what I'm saying, seen, you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's an optimum crowd. Make sure we get a chance to get some real-time reactions. And we might even have to do a little talent show or something, you know what I'm saying, where we set it up and then we let the people donate to the Cash App and everything goes straight to the winner, you know what I mean? And then best set for the night wound up taking the pot, you know what I mean? And we'll figure out how we're going to figure out who was the best set of the night, let the people vote, you know what I'm saying? Or pick some people that's in the live and then make them judges, you know what I'm saying? That way people can't come in the middle of the live and start voting, but you ain't voted the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Bro said, that's dope, man. We're going to rap some more, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely going to be one that's going to be on the Who You With Wednesdays, bro. We just got to link up, you know what I'm saying, and get some schedules and stuff figured out because I definitely want to have you on the show, you know what I'm saying? Well, man, I've been your boy, Keep It Smooth, and this has been the Night Owl Show. I got to get up out of here because I hear these kids up here getting restless and they think they slick because daddy busy. They can do what they want to do. And they already know. If I done muted the show twice and I got to get up out the seat, it's finna be a whole new world. But man, y'all keep it smooth out here. And remember that you too have the power to keep it smooth. All you got to do is take a step back, take a deep breath, and figure out the best way to keep it smooth.